SYR TV Syracuse, the local station. You're watching the morning news.
Good morning. It is 5 o'clock on this Tuesday, December 2nd. Ryan and Rachel here with you. We are waking up in storm team alert.
That's right, and Kate just said it there. While you were sleeping, the snow was falling, and it is still coming down. But we've certainly seen more snow here in central New York. The timing of this storm is what could be an issue for our morning commute.
We got eyes on the skies this morning as we track the weather that's coming up our way from the southwest and here at home on the roads as the salt trucks have been out overnight. Here's 81 South. They're looking at doing what they can, those plow crews, to keep you safe for your morning commute. But first, let's check in with Kate, who stepped outside our studios here in East Syracuse. Good morning to you.
Good morning. It's pretty. It looks nice. The snow has been coming down for a couple of hours now. Our parking lot is looking like a winter wonderland out here. We have fresh snow cover. I mean, it's not a lot. I'm going to take my glove off real quick. I'll kind of give you an idea. That's like maybe a quarter inch, if that. It's not a lot. Whew, that's cold. So it's enough. You're going to have to brush the snow off, but you need to plan the extra time. If you do have to be out and about at all today, because these roads are going to be a little slick and sloppy, especially farther south and east you are, that is where the snow is coming down a little heavier. Now, again, this is not going to be a big blockbuster snow event for us. We're only expecting about 2 to 5 inches, as you can see on our snow map that's coming up here. So, again, it's not a lot, but certainly enough to slow you down. You're going to have to navigate that, giving yourself the extra time. With the higher amounts to the south and to the east, that's where some of the heavier snow is going to fall for today. Now, I know my kids included are anxiously awaiting for the call, the text, the scroll at the bottom of the screen. Will there be a snow day today? Well, we'll have to see, but that snow is coming down, and it certainly looks pretty out here. Back to you guys in the warm studio.
It is nice and warm in here.
It is nice. Yeah, come on in.
Well, it's not just travel trouble here at home.
Alert, certified as Central New York's most accurate.
And welcome back on this Tuesday morning. This is what it looks like live on South Salina Street going through the city of Syracuse. And you can see our roads are snow covered. That snow's been coming down now for almost 3 hours, and everything is slick and snow covered for you. This is what it looks like from our Cab V Skynet 9 camera. And you can make out ever so slightly. Route 31 is also a little slick and snow covered for you. So we don't have a lot of snow, but all you need is that coating to make our roads slick and sloppy, and that's what we are seeing this morning. And the timing of this snow, again, is not ideal. So we're having the worst of everything happening this morning, and then things are gradually easing. Your ride home is going to be a lot better. Overnight, things really tapering off, and we're looking all good for tomorrow. It's just if you are going to be out and about for this morning, you need to budget the extra time, because this is where we are seeing some of our steadiest and heavy snow. Not everyone is getting the heavy snow. That's mostly down towards to the south and to the east. That's what we've been talking about for several days now. But down towards Ithaca, Cortland, and down towards Norwich, snowfall rates as much as 1 inch per hour already. So we have some light to moderate snowfall all over from Watertown through Syracuse, and then things really begin to pick up closer towards the southern Madison County, Shenango, Cortland counties that you go. So especially a lot of these secondary back roads, really be careful. You guys probably already have at least 1 inch or 2 on the ground at this point. So again, this is not going to be a blockbuster storm. We're not expecting a ton of snow out of this, but it's just the timing. And once you get over about 2-3 inches of snow, well, now you're talking about needing to get out the snow blower. So an average about 2 to 5 inches. I think the general average for a lot of us is going to be like 3-4 inches of snow. But of course, higher amounts the farther to the south and to the east you go, where it already is coming down pretty heavy. And it's cold this morning. It's in the 20s. It's not super windy outside, so we don't have that much of a wind chill, but enough you really need to bundle up as you were out and about this morning, having the layers. This afternoon, our temperatures are in the lower 30s. So here's the timecast. Things kind of shaking out here. 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock. This is when it's really starting to come down, basically now through noon. Once we get past about 12 o'clock, then things start to get better. By about 2, 3 o'clock this afternoon, though, a lot of this is wrapped up. The roads should really improve here. I'm not anticipating many issues for that evening drive home. Temperatures are in the 20s. Got a bit of a northwest wind, so there'll be some lake response behind this. Not much, but you'll see a little bit just kind of hugging the shoreline. Not really expecting any accumulation out of that, though. And then things are fairly quiet for tomorrow. We'll take a breather until we get to Thursday. We got a clipper. You know we never trust those. So we're good for at least a coating to an inch or two, more so in the higher elevations. But that's bringing in some really, really cold air to finish out the week. We're waking up Friday morning single digits with wind chills sub-zero for the first time this season on Friday morning. So heads up on that. And we could be dealing with a few scattered snow showers over the weekend with highs in the 30s.
Okay, right now it is 5:15. More local news coming out of the northeast. In Oklahoma, freezing rain and ice contributing to more than 350 crashes and at least 3 deaths. Multiple vehicles flipping upside down. A truck carrying diesel fuel crashing and landing on its side.
Switching to shopping now. Cyber Monday is on.
Holiday presents done.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm pretty proud of myself.
Any to me, from me, love me gifts? In there?
Oh, well, yeah.
A few.
A couple. Yeah. But also I did check off a few of my gifts, so.
Just a few.
Yay for me.
Rachel, someone else. Rachel, someone else. All right. Coming up on the morning news at 5:34, we are answering a hot topic to the Your Stories team, an update on HEAP applications after months of waiting.
And still ahead at 5:25, more challenges for the men's basketball.
This is a Storm Team Alert, certified as Central New York's most accurate.
All right, here's what it looks like on the radar. It is starting to really come down. It started right around 2 o'clock this morning, right on schedule, and now we're starting to pick up. You can see the purples just really becoming brighter and darker just within this last 1 hour loop here, where you see the yellows, that snowfall rate's about 1 inch per hour. And so the intensity is going to be coming down heavy and steady for the next several hours, all the way through lunchtime. And then see how it really falls off here by 5 o'clock this evening. There's really not going to be much snow around. So the morning commute, it's a bit rough. This evening, it's a lot better. We're going to see roughly about 2 to 5 inches of snow for Syracuse surrounding suburbs. There's going to be kind of varying amounts here, but once you go into the real heavy stuff to the south and to the east, in this darker shade of blue, that's where you're looking at 5 to 8 inches of snowfall. And we're not done there, so tomorrow's quiet, but here's a quick preview of Thursday. We got a clipper moving through, and you know my rule, we never trust those. Not going to bring us a lot of snow, just a quick little hit, but it is bringing in some cold temperatures. Look at this, wind chills sub-zero Friday morning.
From what's heading our way to what's already on the ground here at home, our Anthony Vecchio is pounding the pavement right now. He's on 690 East, getting you ready to head out the door. And as you can see there, roads are covered. So just be careful, especially in those construction zones. That one guy whipping there on the left. Be careful, please. Now let's head out to outdoors outside our studio, and it's coming down. Kate, we like to put you outside, you know, get out of the warm studio. We'll stay in here, though. Take it away.
I like to have a little fun every once in a while, you know. Don't worry, I'm not going to go too crazy here with the snow angels. We'll save that maybe for later. But, I mean, the snow has picked up its pace here, even just from about a half hour ago. Our parking lot is completely snow covered. I would say maybe a half inch. It's not a lot. It's not enough to get the snow blowers or anything out yet, but certainly enough. You need to take it easy when you were heading out the door, because we are just getting started. This snow only began maybe about 2 hours ago, and it's only going to intensify as the morning goes on. You can even see on the radar where you see the darker shades of the purple and especially the yellow zones. That's where you have snowfall rates as much as 1 inch per hour in areas south and east of Syracuse. I mean, it's really coming down. Sherburne, Irville. Those schools have already canceled for the day, and that's one of the spots that's expected to get the most snow. On our snow map, you'll see the darker shades of blue. That's that 5 to 8 inch range. That's where it really becomes a little bit more than a nuisance, right? It's really going to slow you down this morning. Around Syracuse, we're looking at about 2 to 5 inches of snow. Not a ton, but it is enough where for the morning commute, it's going to slow you down. And we are eagerly awaiting for any more school alerts to come in. I know my kids are one of the ones hoping for their first snow day of the season, so we'll see how the morning unfolds. All right, back to you guys in the warm studio, and I'll be in shortly to get warm and dry.
Sounds good. Bring your ice scraper in, too, so we have them when we go out at noon. You heard Kate mention it. Sherburne-Irville just closed, so keep an eye on the bottom of your screen for more closings and delays. And speaking of snow days, Rachel.
Yeah, News Channel 9's Allie Elkins tells us schools how they make the call. And they're already up, they're already monitoring, they're already watching the morning news on News Channel 9.
Good morning.
For kids, there's nothing like waking up to a snow day. Scarlett Davis is doing everything in her power to make it happen.
Yeah, our teachers told us to come home and flush an ice cube down the toilet, put a spoon under our pillow, put a pencil in the freezer, and wear our pajamas inside out.
And while it's fun to take out that handy-dandy snow day calculator right on your phone, North Syracuse's superintendent says the decision's a little more complicated than that.
I get up at about 4 o'clock in the morning and start to assess things like that. To be honest with you, I do watch News Channel 9.
With bus drivers and kids' safety as a top priority.
Our head of transportation actually goes out and drives in different areas of our district.
Looking at visibility and road conditions. Those are the two biggest factors.
Most of the time, we're delaying because we feel that it's going to clear up and that we're going to be able to come to school. There are those times, however, when we do delay and actually the weather just gets a little worse.
He admits it's not an exact science.
I've been wrong before, and I chalk that up as just, you know what, I got that one wrong, but everyone's home and safe, and we'll do it again tomorrow.
That's why Ward urges parents to have a foolproof plan. Scarlett Davis's mom seems to have a pretty good one.
Really, usually it's just hot cocoa, sledding, and trying to stay warm. Yeah.
Fire.
Oh, yeah.
It's more.
The fireplace. All right. We're getting a little carried away, but yeah.
But that's all up to the weather. In Syracuse, Allie Elkins, News Channel 9.
And there are 6 alerts right now, so make sure you're keeping an eye on the bottom of your screen for those school closings and delays.
Finally, an answer to...
Bayville, you can see the roads are slick and snow covered for you. It's been snowing now for a couple of hours. It's not coming down super duper heavy for a lot of us, but if you are living further south and east in parts of Shenango County, Madison County, Cortland counties, that's where you're seeing some of the heaviest and steadiest of our snow. Here's what it looks like right now from the CATV Skynet 9 camera, and our visibility is down. We cannot make out downtown. It is 22 degrees outside. So here's what we're looking at for your travel impact. It's a slow go for you this morning. We had slick, sloppy roads. We're picking up at least about 2 to 4 inches of snow during the morning hours with an additional coating to an inch or so before things taper off roughly right around 2 o'clock this afternoon. This evening, the ride home is going to be a lot smoother, though, than it is this morning. We're pretty quiet for tomorrow, maybe a morning snow shower. Then we got a cold front moving through. That's going to give us another shot of maybe a coating to an inch or two, but that is bringing in some cold air at the end of the week. So this system is running all up and down the East Coast. We have rain from D.C. south and then snow up north. And we are on the northern edge of that, which is giving us some snow. So things have really started to pick up here just within the last about 30 minutes or so. Even up in Watertown, we've noticed the purples getting just a little more darker. And even in Syracuse, we now have a steadier burst of snow moving in just south of the city of Auburn, going through Skaneateles and down towards Marcellus. And so a lot of these roads, especially secondary roads heading into Skaneateles, could be quite slippery for you. So take it easy as you're heading out the door from Hamilton down towards Sherburne, down towards parts of Shenango and Cortland counties where you see the yellows. That's where you're finding some of the heavier snows, and that's also where we will find some of our higher snow totals. The darker blue is roughly about 5 to 8 inches by the time this is wrapped up this afternoon. In and around Syracuse, 2 to 5 inches. I know that's not a lot, but again, it's all about the timing, and it's right during this morning rush hour. It's cold, too. We don't have that much of a wind, but the little bit of a breeze we do have is making it feel like the teens. Make sure you are bundling up. So steady snow this morning, tapering off to just some lighter scattered showers this afternoon, and then we're pretty much dry for this evening. Let's take you through on that timecast, because we are in the thick of it now for the next couple of hours. Now through about 12 o'clock is when it's really starting to pick up here. from 12 to 3, that's when things really begin to kind of break up, get lighter, and then we're pretty much okay for the rest of this evening. Again, that ride home tonight is fine. We have wind chills in the teens today. We wake up tomorrow morning, a little bit of lake snow still hanging on towards the lake shore. And that's really about it. Otherwise cloudy and highs in the 30s for tomorrow. But we have this quick clipper moving through on Thursday, giving us a quick shot of some snow for Thursday morning through the afternoon. A little bit of lake response behind that. Not a ton of snow out of this. It's a clipper. We tend to get a quick coating to an inch or two, possibly up in the Tug Hill, about 4, 5, 6 inches of snowfall for Thursday. But more importantly, look how cold it is Friday morning. That's air temperature, wind chills. That wind picks up. We're going to feel sub-zero Friday morning. Scattered snow showers in the forecast for this weekend into Monday.
In today's Tech Bites, Shopify took
Okay. You know, we've been coming up with some names. If you can think of one that we can name our little elf friend, love to hear you. So that's where he's hanging out this morning. Hey, we are probably hanging out at home, a lot of you. Look at that snow. It is really starting to come down now from Syracuse over towards the west side, south of Camillus, and about to move into the south side. So that snow intensity is sticking around throughout the morning. This afternoon, things will taper off. Your evening commute home is going to be a whole lot better than this morning. Just you really got to take it easy. I know I keep checking my watch, waiting for that text message for the school. Nothing yet, but oh, look at the end of the week, though. This is by Friday morning. Look at that.
Oh.
That's wind chill temperatures, sub-zero wind chills. It's the first time this season we've been that cold.
Let's hug your honey weather.
Got that right.
All right. Let's
Just
move
don't touch
on
the elf.
to question of the day. Speaking of elf, there's a reason we have our elf in the studio today. We are asking this for question of the day. What celebrity is known for boosting the...
Happening now. RTV Syracuse, the local station. You're watching the morning news.
A very good morning to you. Welcome in. It is 6 o'clock on this Tuesday, December 2nd. Ryan and Rachel here with you. We are waking up in storm team alert. The forecast already closing Syracuse and Ithaca City schools, also a handful of others. So keep an eye on the bottom of your screen.
Yeah, Kate was saying these next 10 minutes, she thinks we're going to see a lot more closings come rolling in. While you were sleeping, that snow was falling, and it is still coming down. Well, we've certainly seen more snow here in central New York. The timing of this storm is what could cause an issue for our morning commute.
Yeah, we've got eyes on the skies this morning as we track weather that's coming our way from the southwest and here at home on the roads as the salt trucks have been out overnight. Right now we are on 690 west. You can see snow covered there for sure. Let's go back to our parking lot. We kicked Kate outside.
To the curb.
To the curb. We kicked her to the curb. She is tracking the snow that's falling right in our studios in East Syracuse.
Kick me out to the curb out here, guys. It's all snowy. Yeah, we have plows out. I've been hearing we have Parcells Paints behind us in our parking lot here off of Bridge Street. So plows have been out doing that driveway. I've been taking a look out over 690. Traffic's moving along slow, but, you know, you got to really take it easy. Super high-tech measuring tool. My finger. Oh, jeepers, that's cold. Okay, so that's like not quite an inch yet. So we're getting there. We're getting there. This snow, every time we come out here, the snow gets more and more intense. It's really starting to pick up its pace, and I can definitely tell that the visibility is getting lower, and we're seeing more of that steadier snow coming down. And this is going to be the case for the next several hours. From now through at least about 12 o'clock, we are in this steady snow. Again, we're not expecting a lot, but it's just the timing of it. Not great. It's the morning commute. We're already seeing some schools rolling in. Some of you have your first snow day of the season. I know my kids are eagerly awaiting possibly theirs, so we're waiting to get that text message. But if you are going to be out, you do have to go to school, work, whatnot. Again, it's not a lot of snow, but you have to just take it nice and easy, and then you can enjoy playing with it when you come home later, because the snow will be wrapped up and you'll have a fresh at least 2 to 5 inches of snow for a lot of us in Syracuse, and more farther to the south and to the east. So I'm going to have the timing with your timecast, and we're going to talk about a little bit more snow and some really cold temperatures coming at the end of the week. That's coming up in my full forecast in a few minutes. Back to you guys, where it's warm and dry.
Yeah, get in here, Kate. We'll give you some coffee.
I think we owe her coffee, yeah,
or
for
hot
sure.
cocoa.
You're buying today.
Oh, well, in that case, we'll see.
This is a Storm Team Alert, certified as Central New York's most accurate.
And a very good snowy Tuesday morning. Here's what it looks like right now on 81 North. Up near the airport, heading for Mattydale, North Syracuse area. And 81 is snow covered. We can see a little bit of pavement, but a lot of these spots, even the main roads and highways, are going to be slick and snow covered for you. So even if you have just a slight coating, you got to take it easy. You have to take it slow. This is what it looks like from our Cab V Skynet 9 camera. We cannot make out downtown. Our snow has begun to pick up its pace a bit just within the last about 30 minutes or so. It's 22 degrees outside. A lot of you have already seen at least a couple of inches of snow on the ground. Outside in our parking lot, we're closing in on an inch so far. Again, it's not a lot of snow, but enough to be of a nuisance because of the timing of it. It is really giving us a slick and sloppy go this morning. By lunchtime, we should see anywhere from 2 to 4 inches, picking up about another inch this afternoon before things kind of wrap up here. A much easier ride home. A lot of this snow is pretty much done with by this evening. Tomorrow, it's pretty quiet. We got a cold front moving through Thursday to give us another quick shot of a coating to about an inch or so, and it is getting cold at the end of the week. So this whole storm is impacting pretty much the entire coastline. Rain to the south and snow to the north, and of course, we are on the snowy side. And so we're dealing with this light to moderate snow, and then it starts to really pick up where you see the darker shades of the purple, but more so the yellow. That's kind of our threshold for about an inch per hour snowfall rates. That's where it really drops down that visibility, and we start to see more and more of that starting to pile on. So we have the darker shades of purple all over the Syracuse area. These little dots of the yellow from Cortland over towards Sherburne, Norwich. A lot of this area right here is going to see some of the higher snow totals, about 5 to 8 inches by the end of the day, and roughly about 2 to 5 inches for the immediate Syracuse area. I wouldn't be surprised if the general average is like 3 to 4 inches for a lot of us. All right, it's cold too. There's not that much of a wind, but the little bit that we do have, makes it feel like the teens outside. So bundle up as you're heading out the door. We have that steady snow. Take it easy on the roads. There's still a lot of schools that we haven't heard from. We're getting to, kind of game time here. It's going to see how many more schools are going to decide to close or delay. So we're looking at the timecast. We still have some of this steady snow now through lunchtime, but then after school, after work, it's pretty much all wrapped up at this point. There's really not much snow still hanging on. Anything that is falling to the ground, it's pretty light in nature. A lot of the roads should be in much, much better shape at this point, just more wet than anything. And then we'll keep it quiet for the rest of the night. Tomorrow's fairly quiet too. We've got a little bit of lake effect near the lake shore, and that's about it for tomorrow. We've got a cold front, we've got a clipper moving through on Thursday. And you know clippers, we're good for at least a coating to an inch or two. I think we'll see probably closer to 4 or 5 inches up in the Tug Hill. But that is bringing in some very, very cold air, though. Friday morning, we're waking up single digits to 10, but the wind chills, sub-zero wind chills Friday morning. So very, very cold heading out the door Friday morning. Highs in the 20s during the day. And we got scattered snow showers again for the weekend.
Is it an Alberta clipper?
Oh, probably. Usually
Remember
they
I said
are.
that'd be a killer sled name?
Yeah.
Flip the hill with the Alberta
Or a
clipper?
Saskatchewan screecher sometimes.
Oh, that's a good one.
Or a Manitoba monster.
They're all pretty
It's all
good.
about where it originates. Yeah.
All right, let's get to our question of the
This is a Storm Team Alert, certified as Central New York's most accurate.
And we continue to deal with this not lake effect. This is just straight up snow. We have this storm. I've been so used to saying lake effect last week, and it's coming down pretty good. We're starting to see the purples really kind of darken up here, and even some of the yellows. What do you think, buddy, up there? Do you think it's snowy enough for you? That's our little elf up there. Have you come up with a name yet?
They're coming in fast.
Oh, good. We're taking submissions for names. It's on our Facebook page. Head on over there. We're fielding all of our the suggestions. So we got some really good ones coming in so far. We love it. All right, please be careful as you're heading out the door, though. Take it slow. It's snowy. It's going to be snowing throughout the entire morning commute. Sunset tonight at 4:30, and it's a much better and easier ride home. Our temperatures today, it's in the 20s now, 30s this afternoon, but a lot easier. So about 2 to 5 inches. Again, it's not a lot of snow, but it's enough to be of a nuisance. All right, for some of you, you'll still need to get those snow plows out. This is Thursday. We've got a cold front moving through in the morning. A little bit of lake response behind that. Then again, it is getting cold. Wind chill temperatures sub-zero on Friday. Air temperatures single digits to near 10 degrees Friday morning. Ooh. I'm not ready for that.
All
I know
right.
it's December.
Some names quickly.
Yes.
Scoop,
I like
Butterscotch, Louis, Price. I like that for Mike Price.
I like Price. I like Scoop.
Anchor,
That's cute.
Nacho. Someone said Ryan Jr. Wait a minute.
You wish.
Get out of here. All right.
I like Scoop.
Head to our
I
Facebook
like Scoop
page.
too.
I like Scoop.
And Price.
Maybe
Closings and delays. Well, we've certainly seen more snow here in central New York. The timing of this storm is what could cause an issue for your morning commute.
we have you covered this morning from what's headed our way to what's already on the ground here at home. Our Anthony Vecchio is out pounding the pavement, keeping an eye on the roads. As you can see, there's covered pavement where he is right now. Let's go on over to Kate, who stepped outside our studios, and it's still coming down here in East Syracuse. Kate.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Yeah, it is still, I mean, it's been coming down pretty good. I was using my finger to measure earlier. Well, I have the official Storm Team Snow Stick. It says so right there. I mean, it's faded, but it says it, I promise. So, I mean, again, it's not a lot, but there is 1 inch of snow in our parking lot. And I got to give kudos to our building crew member here, Mark Claudia. He's already shoveled out a nice little path on our sidewalk for us. Now, as far as snow, I haven't tested to see the snowball consistency. All right, it's not great, but, it'll get the job done. If you're determined, you will build a snowball. It's because it's colder. It's definitely a lot colder than it was last week when we had the lake effect, so the snow doesn't have quite as much of a water content to it. So when it's colder like this, it's usually not the best for snowballs. But it's making things slick. Our snow has really picked up in intensity just within the last hour and a half or so. And so that's why a lot of us has already seen about 1, 2, even possibly up to 3 inches of snowfall in parts of Madison, Shenango counties, where it has been coming down even harder down there. And that's where we're expecting some of those higher snow totals, too, about 5 to 8 inches farther south and east you go. That's where a lot of schools are already closed as well. Around Onondaga County, Syracuse City School is closed. A lot of these roads are already very slick and snow covered, and plows are going to be out doing their thing to get the roads as clear as possible. Luckily, later today is looking a lot better than what it is this morning. I'll have more on that with your Timecast coming up in just a few minutes. Back to you, Ryan and Rachel, where it's nice and warm and toasty in there.
For the record, she wanted to go outside today.
That's true. But we do have coffee waiting for you.
There you go. There are nearly 40 alerts right now, so again, keep an eye on the bottom of your screen for those closings and delays.
Well, a lot of kids are rooting for those snow days. More goes into the decision than meets the eye. News Channel 9's Allie Elkins giving us a closer look at how superintendents make the call.
For kids, there's nothing like waking up to a snow day. Scarlett Davis is doing everything in her power to make it happen.
Yeah, our teachers told us to come home and flush an ice cube down the toilet, put a spoon under our pillow, put a pencil in the freezer, and wear our pajamas inside out.
And while it's fun to take out that handy-dandy snow day calculator right on your phone, North Syracuse's superintendent says the decision's a little more complicated than that.
I get up at about 4 o'clock in the morning and start to assess things like that. To be honest with you, I do watch News Channel 9.
With bus drivers and kids' safety as a top priority.
Our head of transportation actually goes out and drives in different areas of our district.
Looking at visibility and road conditions. Those are the 2 biggest factors.
Most of the time, we're delaying because we feel that it's going to clear up and that we're going to be able to come to school. There are those times, however, when we do delay and actually the weather just gets a little worse.
He admits it's not an exact science.
I've been wrong before, and I chalk that up as just, you know what, I got that one wrong, but everyone's home and safe, and we'll do it again tomorrow.
That's why Ward urges parents to have a foolproof plan. Scarlett Davis's mom seems to have a pretty good one.
Really, usually it's just hot cocoa, sledding, and trying to stay warm. Yeah.
Fire.
Oh, yeah.
And s'mores.
The fireplace. All right. I was getting a little carried away, but yeah.
But that's all up to the weather. In Syracuse, Allie Elkins, News Channel 9.
And there are nearly 40 alerts right now. That includes Ithaca and Syracuse schools. Make sure you're keeping an eye on the bottom of your screen for all the school closings and delays.
Finally, an answer to a hot topic on the Your Stories line. Heap applications are now open.
Adam and ready to go this morning. Here's what it looks like from our Cat V Skynet 9 camera out over downtown Syracuse. Visibility is down. We are seeing that snow. It is 23 degrees. It feels like 15 outside. So it's a slick one for you this morning. Now, we've only picked up about an inch or two of snow. It's not a lot, but the roads, they are snow covered. So please be careful as you are out and about this morning. Maybe you have to go to school. There are a lot of districts that did not cancel this morning. This afternoon, we're looking much better. And for later today, all good. By this evening, it's a much easier drive home. Just a couple very early morning snow showers tomorrow. Thursday, we've got a little bit moving in on during the afternoon, followed by some very cold air at the end of the week. So this storm is impacting us all up and down the East Coast. We have rain to the south from D.C. north. It is all snow. And we're expecting the heaviest and steadiest of the snow to be well down to the south and to the east. But we've been in and out of some heavier bursts of snow down towards the Cortland area, over towards Watertown. Very light snow happening. It's a little steadier closer towards Syracuse. Outside of our studios here, we've seen about an inch of snow so far, but where you see the yellows, that's some of the heavier snow, that quick drop in visibility. So that's right at that southern Onondaga County line there, going to over towards Preble and Cortland. About 2 to 5 inches of snow when this is all wrapped up this afternoon. More the farther to the south and to the east you go, about 5 to 8 inches of snow by this evening. It's cold though. We're waking up feeling like the teens and 20s. It's a light wind outside, which is good. So we don't have that much of a wind chill, but it's still quite cold outside. Steady snow this morning, tapering to just some scattered off and on lighter snow showers this afternoon. And then we're mostly dry for the rest of this evening. You can see in the timecast, we are in the thick of it for the next about 3 to 4 hours. And then between 12 and 3, things really improve here. And then for your after school, after work hours, the roads should be in really good shape at that point. So that's some good news. Not impacting you too much for this afternoon. Sure, this morning it's a bit of a nuisance. Got to brush off the car and navigate some slick roads. So just be careful about that. And then we're pretty quiet tomorrow. Again, there's some little bit of lake response, mostly up towards Watertown and the St. Lawrence Seaway with that southwest wind. That's ahead of the cold front that's swinging through here on Thursday. So in the morning, it's pretty quiet. And then right there you go, that morning commute time. You have some more of that snow moving through pretty quickly, followed by some lake effect. Just a little bit of snow. It's a clipper, so these typically only produce about a coating to an inch or two. Tug Hill could see a little bit more. But that is bringing in some very, very cold air. We have air temperatures single digits to 10 degrees Friday morning, but the wind picks up, so we have wind chill temperatures below 0 Friday morning. So that is cold with a capital C.
That is cold.
Oh, that's cold, no matter what time of the year it is. That's cold. True.
You know, we're trying to name our elf here. We have an elf in the studio. So we put the question out to Facebook. What should we name our elf? A lot of great submissions. Woody for Rod.
Things over to Kate for one last look at your forecast. She is outside our studios for us.
Oh, no. She's had it. She's done.
Let's see. I changed it to the jeans for this one. Oh, gotta get the other side. Gotta even it out. Oh, it's getting in my eyes. Oh, the things I do for you guys. Whew, I don't think I've done that in years. There we go. Hey, that's not too bad. There's enough snow to make a snow angel. Maybe not enough to close school for some of you. That's all right. You can still have a little fun. Not the greatest of snowball, but that's okay. Hey, listen, it's still snowing. Be careful on the roads. About 2 to 5 inches by noontime, and then the snow is done this evening. And then it gets really cold at the end of the week. I definitely will not be doing that by Friday with temperatures in the single digits. No, thank you. With more snow showers this weekend. All right, I definitely need to dry off now. All right, guys, back to you. See what I do for you?
Good work out there, Kate.
She now needs a hot cup of coffee and a new pair of pants.
You deserve it.
Yeah. Dedication to the craft. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Remember to download our app on your smart TV, and we will see you at 7 o'clock there on WSYR Plus.